Happy and blessed Wednesday, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. For those who are new here, welcome. My name is Catherine Barnett, and I go by Cat Barnett, and this is the Cat Barnett Podcast, episode 68. I also help women who struggle with confidence in their faith and fitness develop strategies and systems that lead them to gain clarity, direction, and purpose so that they can be fulfilled as they walk in their calling faithfully. Welcome everyone. I have came on here late. My apologies. If you're watching live, if you don't even see me, it says it's streaming to my YouTube and my Instagram right now, but I'm not sure if it really is because I can't see anybody on Instagram like I usually can. And on my YouTube, it's not showing that it's live. So I'm hoping you guys can really see me. I'm hoping that this is live. And my apologies for coming to you guys late, guys, but give me grace. I got a lot going on, and that leads into my episode topic for today, though, because even though I have a lot going on, I'm still committed to you guys showing up each and every week to add value, to spread value. And this is part of my journey, part of my purpose. And with that being said, distractions and challenges do arise each and every week. But regardless of that, I still am committed to showing up for you guys. And that leads me to today's episode, right? And that is, how can we stay focused on our goals despite distractions and challenges? Because, in life, there will be challenges, there will be distractions, there will be, we're going straight and life throws a left and a right and an up and a down all of a sudden. And how can we be prepared for that? Because a group of people, like minded, ambitious individuals like myself that are committed to just growing each and every day and want to help others tap into their uniqueness, their uh, niche or line of genius, whatever that is. We decided starting this past Monday to do a 60-day challenge. And we are committed each and every day to be posting in our group or posting online about one specific goal that we have in our 5 goals that we have for each day, but one specific that we want to accomplish each and every day. So the main 5 goals that I am focused on are the 5 F's. And each and every day, I will be checking off and completing goals that have to do with my faith, my family, my finances, my fun, and my fitness. So faith, family, fun, fitness, finances. And those are 5 things that I will be working on each and every day. But as I'm working on those, distractions will arise. As like today, distractions came. But it's up to me to stay committed, stay focused, regardless what that looks like. So all that to say, if you cannot see me right now, I hope you can eventually because it says that I am live. So with that being said, I want to set you guys up for success, for how to win your days, to, stay focused on your goals despite challenges and distractions. Because how we can do that is by setting clear, manageable goals, eliminating or minimizing distractions. And I'll go over how we can do that, and building discipline and that's going to happen through our routines and regular action, regular habits that we are incorporating daily. And it's also helpful to consistently monitor your progress. Stay motivated by visualizing your success and practice self care, like getting enough sleep. That's also going to be very crucial, y'all, and important for your mental and your overall well being. So, I want to go over how can we, minimize those distractions and those challenges. And one of those ways, or uh ways that's going to set us up, is by having a plan and by structure to our goals. So set clear and specific goals. Define what you want to achieve using criterias like the SMART method. Like I've went over that with you guys several times on previous episodes, but make your goals specific, measurable, achievable slash attainable, relevant slash realistic, and timeable or time bound. The other one is you're going to want to break down large goals. One thing that we have been talking about in my group, my community, is small wins matter. Breaking down still your tasks, your goals in small increments for the bigger picture. So divide big long term objectives into smaller, more manageable tasks to make them feel less overwhelming. You're also going to want to prioritize and schedule. And this is huge, you guys. I break down my days now into multiple days. Like in one day, how people count one day, I have 3 days from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., from 6 p.m. to noon again. It's a skill set that I've built. So you're going to want to organize your tasks based on their importance and create a realistic schedule for when you will work on them. I've stated these to you also in previous episodes, but they're just so important that I will, from time to time, again, reiterate them. And lastly, with the just planning and structuring your goals, is track your progress. Regularly measure your progress to stay accountable and to help you identify when you might be getting off track. Like, so that's going to be the first steps or the tidbits you're going to want to first do. Plan and structure your goals. And then to get into the nitty gritty of how can you minimize distractions, what can you do to help you minimize distractions and stay focused on your goals. So identify and remove first your distractions. Be aware of what pulls your attention away, such as your phone or social media. Those are huge things that each and every day in life is distracting each and every one of us, and we're all guilty of it from one shape or form of the other. So you're going to want to take the steps to remove or limit them, if not completely, but just limit your use of these things. For example, by putting your phone in another room when you know you have to complete a task. Anytime that I have a podcast episode, I make sure my phone is on do not disturb or airplane mode so no distractions can interrupt my my flow, my creativity, my focus. And it's usually in another room. Sometimes it may be in this room with me, but for the most part, it's in another room. So that if for some reason somebody does blow up my phone, I can't hear it and it won't distract the podcast episode. And you're also gonna want to create focused work blocks. I believe I've talked about this also before in previous episodes. Set a timer for a specific period, like 30 to 60 minutes. If you still can't even focus for that long, set it for 10 to 15 minutes to work on a task with, complete focus, no interruptions, just tunnel vision. Then take a short break. And you're also gonna wanna, I think a crucial thing and a crucial tip and advice, y'all, is communicate your needs. Let others know when you need uninterrupted time to focus on a task. I always let my family know, close friends who know me, that hey, from 12 to 1 p.m., no interruptions for sure on Wednesdays, because these are the times I carve out for my podcast episodes. I also set a boundary with my family and friends. They know after midnight, you probably won't get a response from me unless it's a complete emergency and you're just blowing up my phone. But I will not text you or call you after midnight. And I'm even probably gonna move it up to 11 p.m. I'm gonna pray about that, because for my well being, for my sanity, I don't contact or get anybody to contact me from midnight to 6 a.m. Like nobody has access to me. Then from 6, maybe 30 a.m. and 7, I may let people have access to me. So, but these are boundaries I've had to create so I can minimize distractions and I can stay focused on what I need to get done. Whether that's when I wake up and spending alone time with just me, my Lord and Savior, with no distractions, or if it's just, winding down at night in my routine and just want me time, no distractions, or getting last minute work done. Those are ways that I eliminate or limit distractions, and those are ways that you can as well. So I want to talk about how the posture you should have too as well. So you're gonna want to maintain motivation and a positive mindset throughout this if you want to eliminate distractions and challenges that may come your way. So remember to be connecting with your why. Remind yourself of the importance of your goals and what inspires you, what lights you up, such as motivational content or visualizing your success, as I stated before. You reward yourself. I'm also going to always encourage that, because we tend to always overlook the small wins, but we need to be rewarding and celebrating those as well. Celebrate milestones by rewarding yourself for achieving smaller goals to maintain that motivation. And, my favorite, and that I've been just reminding myself daily, is trust the process. Trust the process. Accept that setbacks are a part of the journey, and then reframe mistakes as learning opportunities rather than failures, because it's only a failure if you quit. So there's always opportunity in failure. And then focus on the present, right? Enjoy the process of working on your goals step by step, instead of only thinking about the distant end result, right? We gotta fall in love with the journey, because it's not about the end destination. It's about who you're becoming in the process. So, and then, before I wrap this up and bring it in for a landing, is we gotta remember when on, the path to success and striving to achieve our goals, eliminate distractions, we got to remember to be taking care of ourselves, taking care of our whole well being. So, prioritize your sleep, guys. This is something that I am very, very intentional about. And I have been very disappointed in myself and frustrated that I have not been getting the sleep that I have wanted. But I'm on the process of it and I'm aware of it. So ensure that you get enough rest, as fatigue can significantly impair focus and productivity. And you're gonna need focus if you want to eliminate distractions that come your way. Another key one is staying healthy. Eating regular meals and staying hydrated. I know so many of the people I work with, the people I mentor and coach, they aren't eating regular meals. They're skipping meals for hours a day. They're lucky if they're eating just one meal a day, and they're not staying hydrated. Always keep a water by you. I always have a water by me, with me. Now I've been carrying a 33 point, like, 4-ounce water bottle. So I've been getting, my 70-ounce or higher, you know. Uh so stay hydrated. Take care of yourself. Incorporate. And now when you are taking care of yourself, you're gonna want to incorporate breaks, though, because a lot of ways that you can burn out is because you're just the grind nonstop, 24/7. The grind don't stop. The grind don't stop, which I used to be guilty of that. I used to be guilty of that. But take short planned breaks to prevent burnout and help your mind reset. Because sometimes we just need to get back realigned. We just need to refocus. And it all comes with taking those breaks. And the last one that, is big for me, guys, that I have always now been encouraging, you guys to do is practice mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness techniques to improve your ability to stay present and stay focused in what you need to do so you can complete and achieve the goals that you have set out for yourself. So, with that being said, just to recap of what we went over. So, to help you stay focused on your goals and eliminate distractions and any challenges that come your way, you're going to want to plan and structure your goals. Set smart goals, break down those large goals, prioritize and schedule, and track your progress. And then we also talked about how ways you can minimize distractions by identifying first what's the source of your distraction, and then removing it or eliminating it, and then creating focused work blocks, and then communicating your needs with others. And then also the posture and the mindset that you're gonna have to have, maintaining, motivation, and mindset. And then just another tidbit on piggybacking off of that motivation and mindset. When that motivation fails, because you won't always have that motivation, you need to incorporate that discipline. And when that discipline comes, that's what's going to incorporate that consistency, which is going to help you stay on track and stay focused, and eliminate those distractions while you're on that path towards your goals. And to wrap it all up, we also talked about how it's very, very important to take care of your well being. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, stay hydrated, make sure you're getting enough sleep, at least 6 or more hours, and incorporate those breaks and practice mindfulness. So, with that being said, I hope you guys got value from this episode. I hope you guys see this episode. I will make sure that it is live, that it did go live, and that it is up on my YouTube channel. And if for some reason that it did not load, I will make sure either by the end of today, I've just do another episode, or next Wednesday, I just redo episode 67. So either way, you guys will see me again, God's willing, next Wednesday. So with that being said, hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday and an even better week. As always, peace, love, and blessings, y'all.